Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot!
What brings you out here today?
Black Lives Matter. That's really it. There's literally no equality in this country for anyone but a white man. So I'm out here.
Hi guys, I'm Natalie. I'm here at a Black Lives Matter Juneteenth rally. This is a collab with Fleccas Talks. We're going to be asking questions, talking to people. Let's go. So what brings you here?
It's
Go for
equality. Like, just the fact that anyone is treated because of their skin color less than someone like me or whatever is just, it's ridiculous. And I don't understand, and it shouldn't be happening. And it's my job, it's our job to speak out and make sure that we keep them safe and participate and be a part of something.
So I guess I'm here to protest and celebrate at the same time. I mean, it's Juneteenth, so I feel like it should be a bit of both. But I've been out here at a lot of the protests here in Las Vegas and just trying to put bodies out here to show that we're serious about change.
So I'm going to ask you a few rapid fire questions and you can kind of tell me yes or no. So do you think our society is racist?
I believe that the system is racist, which encourages the society to become racist at some point. Yeah.
Do you think our society is racist?
Yes.
Do you think our society is racist?
I definitely see racism existing still, very prevalently.
Our system is racist.
Would you say most white people are racist?
Ooh, these are hard.
Do you guys think our society is racist?
Yes.
Do you think our society is racist?
Yes.
Most white people have racist habits that they need to identify and work on.
Would you say our society is racist?
No, I wouldn't say as a whole, no. I just think that there is a lot broken in it that needs to be fixed.
Do you think most white people are racist?
Yes.
Do you think most white people are racist?
Yes.
Do you think most white people are racist?
No.
Would you say most white people are racist?
No, I would not.
Do you think it's the majority of white people or do you think it's just a small amount?
It's the important white people, the ones who are in the office, the ones who are in the government, the ones who can actually make laws and changes, you know? Unfortunately, the poor white people are here with us.
Whole community! Our community! That's what I'm talking about. Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
Are most black people oppressed in this country?
Yes.
Would you say most black people are oppressed in this country?
Yes.
Would you say that most black people are oppressed in this country?
Yes.
Would you say most black people are oppressed in this country?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And the 5% that is not, that has made it to some type of wealth, they've lost who the they are. You know what I'm saying? They have to pretend to be someone else in order just to get where they want to be. It shouldn't be that way.
Do you think most black people are oppressed in this country?
Yes.
Would you say most black people are oppressed in this country?
Yes.
Are most black people oppressed in this country?
Most black people? I mean, I don't know that. I don't know.
Can black people be racist?
No.
Can black people be racist?
I mean, they can, and I honestly think that they have every right to, because they were oppressed, and they still are.
Can black people be racist?
Oh, definitely. Yes, I believe that.
Can black people be racist?
I've seen where some can be, yes.
Can black people be racist?
Yes.
I don't think black people can be racist because we're not able to oppress the other ethnicity that we're trying to be racist too, you know? I can tell if we're prejudiced, but that's built within us over the years of what happens. But racist, we're not able to oppress white society.
What do you think, though, about the rioting and looting that has been going on in some parts of the country?
I mean, I don't necessarily approve of rioting, but I understand them. I do.
What do you guys think about some of the rioting and looting that has been going on in some parts of the country?
I think it's, I am a student of a lot of things. I'm actually a psychologist. And I think when people get to a place where they feel like no one is listening and no one cares, then I think it's a really natural and understandable response. And I think it's obviously not the ideal response that anybody wants, but this is not an ideal situation. And so why can we expect people to respond ideally? That's not fair.
What do you think about the rioting and looting that has been going on in some parts of the country?
I can't say that it's wrong because it's not my place. I'm new to this movement, and I identify that, and I haven't had to deal with the feeling of racism or oppression towards myself. So I don't necessarily think that ongoing that it will be helpful, but I do think that it has brought attention to how much change is needed.
What do you think about some of the rioting and looting that has been going on in parts of the country?
I don't agree with that, but I understand where the anger is coming from.
I've been getting a lot of that. I understand. But would you guys say, is it a necessary tactic that this movement has to take to get noticed?
Sometimes I think it is, actually. I think we were saying earlier about, I remember Occupy Wall Street. We're a little bit older than you, I think. And I think they had good principles, and a lot of the reasons nothing got done after Occupy Wall Street was that they weren't inconvenient. They didn't make themselves a problem. They sat in the park and sang Kumbaya, which is nice, but it doesn't get change done. And any change you've ever seen in the world has involved some element of disruption and upheaval, right?
Would you say most police are racist?
Most of them, yes.
Are most police racist?
I think the institution of policing is racist. Yeah. And I think they don't acknowledge it. So, a majority.
Would you say most police are racist?
The system is racist.
Do you think most police are racist?
Yes, because the system itself is racist.
Would you say the police are racist?
Not all.
Most of them?
I can't even say that. Half of my family is police.
Okay.
So I'm a little biased. So I know for a fact there are good police.
Did I ask you about the police being racist already? Okay, cool. BLM as an organization, why do you think they don't protest in Detroit and Chicago where there's a lot of black people losing their lives every week?
Violence from police. That's as much as I can say.
We've seen a lot of protests these past weeks. How come you think we don't see BLM protests in the inner cities where a lot of black people are shot every week?
You know what? That's actually an interesting question, and I think it's because it ends up being politics within the hood. Whenever someone shoots somebody, it's because they don't get along with each other, and they're having some type of politic issues. Now, in the bigger house, you either get fired or you get voted off. Unfortunately, in poverty, you end up getting shot or killed. And it's just because that's the environment that we've been grown into, to believe that we aren't shit. We get seen as we're not shit. So we treat each other like we ain't shit. That's just what it is.
Why don't you think the BLM movement goes to cities like the inner cities, like Detroit and Chicago, where there's a lot of black people shot every week?
To be honest, I'm not sure because I've never, been to any of those cities. But I think that maybe it also has to do with the fact that they're at a greater risk there, just from what I've heard on the news and everything. Whereas here, I feel that the BLM movement is fueled by a lot of allyship to where we believe that black people shouldn't have to be out here anymore fighting. They've fought for long enough.
You're saying it's too dangerous for BLM to protest in these cities?
I mean, from the people that I know that live in Chicago who've been ripped out of their car and put a gun to their head by a cop, I would say yeah. But I'm not super specialized. But they're getting pretty far, so.
Thank you for your time. Have a good day.
Everyone should just be equal. I mean, I just can't believe it's so hard.